Good Thursday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic 24 hours a day. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith on this stormy evening video forecast discussion for the 20th of April 2020. Took today off a little bit to watch some movies, rest up, do some cooking. Yeah, low pressure like this really wreaks havoc on a body, and it makes me feel like fibromyalgia. So, I took the day off, but we're back here in the evening, and you can see from this video here that lots of rain is on the way. For tonight, this will be a short video. It's just about the mesoscale analysis, the current weather pattern that's in place for the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll do the regular long-term forecast video that we normally do tomorrow, again with the rest of the continental United States. But tonight, we're just going to focus here in the subregional sectors, which is the Northeast, and our big storm system here piling up across the Ohio River Valley. As the sun goes down, you can get a latest image view here from the Doppler mosaic radar. Strong line of rain on a southeast flow, southerly flow. It's parallel right now. Pull this up. Okay, we're running the gamut tonight from flood warnings, flood advisories, high wind warnings, high wind advisories, flash flooding. It's all being discovered and realized overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Focusing on the Northeast tonight, lots of upper air divergence and diffluence here with the spreading out of moisture, the lifting and the rising of moisture here, just plumes of moisture in the low-level water vapor channel, and our upper-level low spinning around the Ohio River Valley now with dry sinking air to the west. So this thing isn't moving very fast, and obviously with the radar that we just showed you, it's going to be slow to move the rain through, so the rain is going to continue to pile up from south to north along the frontal boundary until this thing makes its way through by tomorrow afternoon. As far as the convective area of showers and thunderstorms right along the immediate Virginia, North Carolina coast here, if other thunderstorms develop in this area tonight, it's going to be elevated thunderstorms, which means that the air mass is pretty elevated in terms of temperature profile and thermodynamics and instability. So instability seems to be limited here. The threat of, moderate to heavy rain, though, exists under this domain. Mesoscale analysis, 300 millibar, upper level flow here. This is an indication of strong upper level divergence and diffluence, the spreading out and the lifting and rising of moisture into the atmosphere across the Ohio River Valley all the way down through the coastlines here. Heavy rains on the way. National Weather Service's hazards here, and looking at the surface observations of precipitation over the last 24 hours. It's been kind of light here. It's been very windy, though. Has been very windy. We'll show you the wind gusts in a minute. It's been about, a tenth of an inch to a half of an inch of rain in spots with the initial warm air advective rain that started this morning, but here comes all the heavier rain now into this area, and it's starting to train over the same location. So it's going to be a lot of upglide here and orographic lift to the rainfall tonight. So we're definitely not going to beat this thing over, like a dead horse, over the head. The same forecast here for the heavy rain. We can see the reflectivity composite forecast from the HRR, how everything is moving slow and training over the same locations through tomorrow afternoon. And even as the upper low moves through tomorrow afternoon and evening, there could still be a lot of instability here in the atmosphere, but obviously all the heavy rain will have ended by then. And in fact, I'm expecting most of the heavy rain to work from west to east prior to around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, and that's when things should start to lighten up. But there's going to be additional showers around the area through tomorrow afternoon. Taking the HRR further out into the afternoon, you can see there's some instability here, so there's going to be some showers around the area tomorrow afternoon as well, especially along the coast and over interior areas too, as the well, marginally cold air advection or upper low spins across with instability across the region. But that's pretty much it. So, if you're looking for the heaviest rain, it's overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. The other thing I want to look at tonight, because I'm not really feeling like up to all of this, here's our precipitable water values. So you notice how everything begins to dry out, but by tomorrow afternoon, there's still some instability in the atmosphere. Things dry out nicely by Friday afternoon and Friday evening, especially on Saturday. Saturday this weekend is going to be great, actually, and it's the first time the state's actually opening up state parks, not federal parks. So Sandy Hook is still closed, but federal parks are open and or will be opening, and some golf courses too. So there is some promise and hope somewhere. Now, 6:30 this evening, it's still chilly, but not too bad. Upper 50s, low and mid 60s. That's not the worst we've seen. It is absolutely the last day of the month of April. This morning we started out with minimums that were in the 40s and low and mid 50s, and today's maximums probably didn't get much higher than they were right now. This is the warm front making its way now north through the area, so temperatures are actually rising into the 70s and upper 60s here this evening. They're still in the 50s here because the cold front hasn't made its way through. And if we can refresh this and see where the cold front and warm front is now, this would be for today. Let's see if this page refreshes. The warm front's almost on top of us now, so everything's warming up through central and southern New Jersey, well ahead of this occluded front here at upper level low over the Ohio River Valley. So everything's moving slow, and here comes all the moisture up the East Coast as a result. And notice how behind it, high pressure is building in. So this weekend is going to be nice. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Just do a few temperatures for you here on Friday. Upper 60s to mid 60s. That looks good. Everybody wants the weekend looking good. So Saturday looks like it's going to be in the 60s to around 70s. That's nice. Sunday, perfect. Upper 60s to low and mid 70s around the region. That looks good. Monday looks good too. Tuesday looks pretty good. Wednesday, a little chillier again as another front comes through. Thursday of next week looks good. Upper 50s, low 60s, and, so we're getting there. Tomorrow is the first day of May. It's May Day. So that's going to do it for this evening's video forecast discussion. We'll be back with our regular forecast discussion on Friday, May 1st, 2020. For GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Be safe out there. Eddie Rabbitt sang the song, the late great Eddie Rabbitt sang the song, I Love a Rainy Night. But if you are older and you suffer from fibromyalgia or allergies or things like that, well, you get what low pressure does to you. It makes you feel fatigued. So I'm going to rest up these bones overnight, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Have a pleasant Thursday evening, folks.